if you haven't noticed, there's two couples here. Everyone, this is Aaron's. Okay, Aaron is the first back-to-back second appearance, dude. So everyone give him a round of applause. And it's Christine's first time here, and she's nervous, so let's encourage her too, bro. Lastly, it's Libby's last episode of the Trio podcast. I'm going to miss you a lot, so everyone give her a round of applause. So, how are you guys?
We're good, Key. We just came back from a cute little kickback last night to celebrate Libby being here.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good. It was fun. Yeah. I got to meet a lot of new people.
Really? Mm-hmm. How was meeting all of the people here?
It was good. I had a lot of fun. They're very welcoming. I feel like I've known them for a really long time.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah.
They just give you those Ewok vibes,
One of the people,
If you know what an Ewok is,
Mm-hmm.
Christine, I haven't seen you tipsy like that in a fat minute.
Yeah, Key, they come and go. It's because Aaron and I are designated drivers a lot, which is fine. But it was good celebrating Libby. It was fun.
So because I haven't seen you like that since 2018. So you took a long hiatus.
Yeah, I think I was in my responsible mom of the group era. But
are you entering a new era right now?
I think we just celebrated Libby during this week. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was good.
I'm glad you guys had fun, Aaron. Aaron, you recently beat a disease. You went from puking to eating plates of meat.
Yeah, I think I had quite a comeback. Being the week, I was just facing some pretty substantial GI symptoms of probably prototypical symptoms of gastroenteritis. But
really,
just taking the good old clear liquid diet, resting your stomach, healing that inflammation, and I was back to.
What's the clear liquid diet called? Veganism?
I guess you could consider it vegan because you're not really eating anything meat, but.
Yeah,
it is a very good diet to rest that stomach. That and a brat diet, but
what's a brat diet?
What is a brat diet?
It's bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. Yeah.
Damn, the brat. Is the brat diet for people who are gonna die? That sounds very care home-ish.
I don't know. It was more for a lot of stomach issues like a stomach flu or inflammation in your stomach, stuff like that. It's very non-offensive foods that don't really cause any irritation to your stomach lining. So it's
what are some offensive foods?
Oh,
when you think offensive foods, it might blast out the word gook.
Yeah, my thoughts of offensive food are what is it? You go to Angry Chicks, you get the spiciest, or you go to what is it? Red Robin, you can get the big old deep fried burgers over there. That's those are the offensive foods. Those will tear your stomach up.
Yeah, those food will cuss you out and call you a gook.
Yeah. Type 7 type stools with those type of foods. That's not good for you or your hurt stomach.
Dude, a few days ago, me and Austin and Libby and Kailani, we were like, Aust, I'm really glad that you guys were here to experience Libby's thing and you'd be able to hang out. I was like, God, please let something happen in which they can come. Or they're like, damn, I didn't mean it like this.
I know. It was not meant to happen, but it happened, and I'm glad it did.
Because they were supposed to not come here, but Aaron.
I died for a day.
Wait, what did you eat?
I don't even know what I ate because I started experiencing symptoms around Saturday, which was flu-like symptoms, but the GI symptoms came on Monday, and I only had scrambled eggs, breakfast sausage and waffles. So the most basic hotel breakfast foods, and then
damn, that's weak, man. We're Filipino, dude. We eat vampires.
I have no idea what happened or what killed my stomach, but it all happened for reasons. So we were able to party with Libby once we got back.
That's good. So what does it mean to be friends when you have a vagina? Like, what's a girl friendship dynamic like?
Kinky.
Like, do you think you guys are relatively new to each other, or like you're getting like close? Because I notice, the hugs are coming out, giving them out like a, like a Jewish grandma feeding you dry biscuits.
Oh. I think we talked about this last night, kind of, and I know Kyle talked about it during your guys' podcast. Like, I've only been able to hang out with Libby in person for a handful of times, but it feels like I've known her for ages.
Like at least 5?
Yeah.
Like what do you
4
mean
or
by
5
handful?
times. Like, whenever she comes down to visit here.
So is it 5 on the right or 5 on the left?
I think it's 2 on the right and 3 on the left.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like
if girls like connect, they get really close really fast. So
yeah. And we were talking about this again last night as well.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if it's like holistically a girl thing or just like the way that we process our thoughts and emotions, but like Libby and I are on the same wavelength.
Yeah, no, because we were talking last night, and then everything Christine couldn't like physically like say, I would like talk to her, and she'd be like, "Yeah, that's like literally what I was thinking," and we understand each other.
Okay, can I take a hiatus?
Yeah.
Okay. Pause. I'm gonna grab the food. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. All right, we back. Christine got the DoorDash, but is there certain aspects of a guy on guy friendship that girls are jealous of?
Oh, I have a lot to say about that, which I notice it a lot with you guys, because when Libby's not here, then I'm surrounded by like all you boys and stuff, and it's so interesting seeing your guys' dynamic because it seems very carefree, and like there's not
like boy, huh?
I wouldn't say that word, but like I feel like with girls there's a lot of like analysis on our interactions, on the way that we talk, on like on our intentions behind our actions.
You girls are really good at annotating. I don't even fucking annotate.
We just don't dive.
We just read, bro.
We just read the book.
Yeah, and like I'll be in the car and like listen to you boys talk, and like you guys will just talk about like, oh, like how's a new NBA game, and like about all these different players, and like it's such like a superficial conversation, but you guys are so invested in it, and it's not like super deep and meaningful, but you guys are so close, and like that's how you guys bond.
Connect over it.
What about you? Like, are you jealous of me with the boys?
Yes and no.
A lot, like 80% yes.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Really? Why the yes though?
Because I feel like guys have such a like easy friendship. Well, you guys get close with everyone, but for girls, it's like if they don't match your vibe, it's just kind of like, oh, I don't want to be friends with her because like
you guys pay attention to the stars too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, not the stars.
There's a lot of Aquarii,
No.
Tauri.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
None of those things.
Dude, imagine praying to stars and rocks, dude. There's a niche for you guys out there, but an opinion's an opinion. Like, that's so weird. Well, what's your guys' signs?
What?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh yeah, I'm an Aquarius.
I'm a Cancer.
What's September?
I want to
think
say
that's
you're
Virgo. Are you beginning?
end of
And
September.
then
Oh, I don't know.
September.
I want to say Sagittarius, but I don't know. I don't follow them.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that just shows how much we don't care. Yeah. But Aaron, do you think there's something that it's worth being jealous over on a girl-on-girl friendship? Like, do you envy anything? I'm trying to think of what I'm envying.
I guess if I had to really nitpick and choose, I guess since they are a little more intentional, there's a lot that goes into their planning of their hangouts. Like for guys, we just like, oh, want to go to the gym, and then we go like, oh, we're going to get food.
Yeah.
We're going to get food. We want to get like CGF. Oh, we get CGF. Like girls like, oh, we're going to go to this shop. We're going to go here for a little bit. We're going to journal, do this and that, and then we're going to the mall and shop, and we're going to go look specifically for these type of shoes or something like that. Their hangouts are a lot much more organized,
Calculated.
and calculated and stuff like that. Guys, it's just like we go with the wind and we're chill with it and we get super close over it. But it's super.
I really like that aspect of like male relationships because I feel like I'm very like type A and like organized, like this and that, kind of like what Aaron was saying. But I
just go with the flow.
Yeah, like like let's do this. I feel like I'm not structured, or I'm too structured to be that loose.
But also, it's really like girls have to like have that time to get ready, so they can't just like be like, oh, let's meet up at this time, like go out spontaneously.
Are you socially calculated too instead of like planning? I feel like you might have a timer, like every 3 minutes you have a laugh, like a laugh or two.
Calculated.
Yeah. Are you that calculated?
I don't think I am. I don't think I've ever timed my laughs before.
Okay, but you did say you're calculated.
Yeah, like I feel like if I know certain people are gonna be there, then I want to act a certain way around certain groups, and I feel like guys are just kind of like the same personality all throughout.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
With me, I think I'd be jealous of, you can wake up pretty. Yeah. I feel like, I have to do my hair. You smell better. The girls smell way better than boys because of the perfume. I don't wear cologne a lot. So.
I have a question, Key. Is there a con in boy-boy friendships? Where like, I don't know. Like I feel like there's a lot of like downsides to female friendships, but are there any downsides to male friendships?
I mean, more so there's a downside of a person itself,
Yeah, I feel like the only time maybe a downside for males is like some guys when they're early male friendships, they're really like, oh, I want to impress my friend group, I want to impress these
like
groups.
ego tripping.
Yeah, so if you get in a group where there are a lot of bad influences and they're like, you're a young impressionable male, you're gonna be going down the rabbit hole of bad decisions and stuff like that. So I guess that's the only con, but that doesn't really happen once you hit your 20s and your adult life.
Yeah, and I feel like guys are more likely to die.
Oh.
Yeah, like what is it? Your boy jumps off the cliff, you jump off the cliff with him, type of thing. But
yeah, for me, yeah, I think what ruins my vibe is that that dude who's trying to be alpha.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think alphas don't say it.
That's true.
But like, if you say alpha and that's your vernacular, then that's not.
It's a big word.
Yeah, that's not my type of the guy. Like, yeah, occasionally cocky people trigger me, but sometimes it can be funny. Yeah, but if you're cocky for the wrong reasons, like, imagine these guys like being cocky over a video game.
If you're in that situation where you are in a friend group and there is that distinct male who's trying to be alpha and you're not vibing with him, like what would you do personally?
How do you confront them?
Yeah, or like handle that person.
Yeah.
If I usually like to counteract him by like making a joke about him. That's really true. Like, because I like using logic and sarcasm to make satire.
Can you give us an example? Example.
I don't really have an example right now, but like, let's say someone had like a big nose.
Okay.
I'm making fun of that nose.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and if there's this guy who like roasts one of the boys just for a girl, I'm gonna roast that guy and the girl. Like you have a big nose and the girl you're trying to impress is mid.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a question. So you know how girls, when they get in like arguments, they can be petty with one another and hold grudges? Do guys hold grudges against each other too?
It's more like a 10-minute butthurt for me.
Yeah.
Or like 10 minutes to a day.
Yeah, and then usually they just get over it and go, when are we bowling again? Or when are we going to get food again? Just like all things as a guy. They don't, for most part, I think it's just because guys, a lot of times, most of the time, they just don't take things as personal.
I think we're more bigger picture people.
Like a lot of girls, when they see like an action against them or like a mean word or miscommunication, they could take it as a personal offense against them. Like, I'm trying to hurt you. And then that I can see it from that point of view why they can take it so personally and why they can hold on for a longer time. But for guys, it's like, oh, he didn't mean anything against me. We went up in the heat of the moment. Like, it's whatever. We're good. We're chilling type of thing. So it's like,
Yeah, I feel like you really got to type the right emoji.
our perceptions and kind of the way we perceive things. Yeah. Make a difference.
How do you not like keep thinking about the situation? Like if the so-called friend picked you up and was about to hurt you, how do you not keep thinking like, oh, like
he was about to hurt me.
yeah, like what if he does that again?
First of all, that's done. That's over with. And then, it's like, I think it's a testament to how good I am. So
That's a good perspective.
Yeah, and you kind of see the positive of the person. Like, oh, I know the person from a personal standpoint for many years. Like, I know he's not going to have any malice to try to hurt me.
We love this person. This person's one of our best friends.
The greatest person. Like, it's just kind of knowing the person, and it's kind of like seeing past the emotions of, am I hurt because he hurt me and I'm like, the potential of me actually getting an injury, or am I actually like hurt the fact that, what is it? I was trying to say, but
your boys did that.
Your boys did that, yeah. So just like, yeah, are you really holding on to being mad at him or just like what he did to you, So it's not obviously not him as a person, it's just what he could have done. But so you're not gonna hold on to hold that against him for like more than 2 days, something like that.
Is it hard for women to like?
You have to say it like that.
What you gotta flip two sides of a coin. Give me your opinion on this take. For me, I believe that women have less best friends.
Yes.
I think yes, with good intention.
Yeah. Like,
Can you
girls
explain?
have friends, but they only have like 2-3 very, very close friends.
Yeah, like friends who you would like vent to and like share your emotions with. Oh, wow, that sounds so feminine. Or even just like like friends who you would like cherish your time with versus like acquaintances who you like go and get food with or like go to a party with.
But like those 2-3 best friends are like the people that you like, pour your feelings out to or like cry to,
like,
call for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you trust them to protect your feelings.
Yeah.
Which I think was something I really like about being a girl. Because I feel like sharing that with a guy, again, it's very like objective, like just don't think about it.
Yeah, like just get over it. It's not that serious. But for girls, it's like, you like really get deep into it and like understand each other.
I think for guys, it's we're like fixers. We want to get the problem done. We want to get the solutions. Girls are kind of like, I want you to understand why I'm feeling this and how I'm feeling this and what I'm feeling and everything like that. So the guys, when we hear like, oh, these are the problems I hear. These are the issues you can address. These are the strategies you can take. Well, the girls will say like, oh, I don't care about that. I just want you to understand why I'm feeling this.
Sit with me in my feelings.
Yeah.
And, like, feel it with
and
me.
cry together. Yeah. And guys who just don't understand that, it's just two disconnects between.
Yeah, I feel like
processes.
sometimes guys are insecure that they're so close to their guy best friends. It's like when you're drunk, you say, I love you, bro, I love you. It almost makes you feel insecure because you don't want to be gay.
Oh.
That's gay.
Huh?
I don't think that's gay. I think you
No,
should
it's a joke, but like.
I know. But I think you should let your friends know that you love them, like, without being drunk. Like, don't be weird about it.
I know, but sober too. That's just weird. Like, do
weird.
you love your do you say you love your brother? It's the same thing. You're so close that you don't want to acknowledge it because it's it's weird,
not done in a
bro.
verbal way. It's like in the way you carry yourself out. You carry it out with your actions.
Yeah, it's like you wanna look hard but not soft. So it's like a weird boner.
Oh, oh no.
Look, he's here.
You see, you know what I mean? It's like you wanna act tough but not soft. So like, but it's weird.
Oh, I have a question. Have you guys ever cried with your boys about something, like about a relationship or like tough times? Like, have you connected with each other?
I cried and Aaron was like about to kill someone.
You cried?
Yeah. When my ex like cheated, like
yeah.
like Austin was like, hey Keith, so and so told me so and so about your ex, and then Aaron was like, what? This bleep,
Oh.
this bleep, like,
Bad.
yeah, dude. So like, we might not cry to each other, but you know, you got to get the weapons ready. Mm-hmm.
In that situation, when you were like emotionally vulnerable with each other, do you feel like you got closer? Like it like opened another level of intimacy in your guys' friendship?
No homo.
Yeah, that's true.
I felt like we were always like that.
Yeah, I feel like moments like crying doesn't signal like it's not like the landmark thing that makes us look closer. Just we've always been closer, and like if things like that happen while we're like hanging out, you know, it happens. Like we're not gonna meet up to specifically. Like, oh, we're gonna have a cry session together. You know, like we're gonna hear out for each other. We're gonna be there for each other, and if something's happened, it happens. But it doesn't make us closer because we're already that close to begin with.
Yeah,
You know?
dude, and like when I became friends with Aaron and Austin, they put me on the map socially. So thank you.
Like he carried us.
And then I think I did something to you. You know, I don't know, but I would say that. But like ever since that we got socially active, and then we joined choir, it's like bam. There's we were young. There's always gonna be problems and drama. So I think that's why we were already close, because like. We never had like simp sessions or cry sessions. It's just that we had so many battles together.
Oh.
And like we disagreed with the same people. Type beat.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just literally going through all life experiences together, and like, oh, we hear each other for like our church life, and then our sports life because we work out together, and then evidently school life just comes together because we talk about school, and then our family friends are close because. So we just hear every aspect. So just going through those experiences together, It's not any like, specific deep talks that developed. It just throughout the years we were shooters for all that time, and it builds up. So we're just comfortable around each other.
Do you think you're a physical guy? Like if there's an altercation.
Oh.
I always say, but I've never got I've never got an opportunity to actually like I had to be physical. But I feel like. I would to a degree if it would be defend myself or my family. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I wouldn't go out actively seeking like you said something about me, I'm gonna throw hands at you. I'm not gonna actively seek out.
Dude, I feel like if you, me, and Austin got in a fight with another group or this other person, I feel like Austin would throw like 10 punches. I feel like I would throw a kick and cuss him out. And I feel like you'd be on the sideline praying for their downfall. You're like, please don't make them lose.
You could see that, yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good role. I get involved when the boys need help. I think you and Austin probably handle yourselves pretty well. I could be that good.
You suck. Well, but it's called shooters for a reason, because like they got the guns when No, deadass after choir there was problems. Like my first experience of drama. I love that time.
Oh my gosh.
You thrive into that.
No, because it was a little responsibility.
It's true though. It's kind of like testing your maturity and kind of testing like, can you really see big picture and stuff like that? So I feel like it's an important part to grow in your life.
Yeah, yeah. But to answer, I don't think we have sim session. We're more of the prayer sessions. Yeah, like go to confession type beat.
Aww.
What's your first impression of Aaron? Because I know you knew of him in high school.
Oh, are we doing this story, Key?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is story time?
My first impression of Aaron was so funny, because the high school I went to, Oakmont, offers this program called ROP, which has like a health careers program.
Yeah.
And Aaron and Austin, his brother, attended that program. And being the Filipino in Roseville, I've had these set, I guess, misconceptions now about some of the other Filipinos in Roseville, and I did not like them. And kind of tying that in, I was intimidated by you as well, Key. And so when I knew that you guys were going to GCU, oh my gosh. When I knew you guys were going to GCU, I was like, oh no, like I'm not being friends with these people. And then I met you at the GCU Lopes launch, and I was like, oh, Key's actually really cool. Fun fact, we did a dance program, little number together.
I think I was Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, we did some like Ariana Grande type dance
Same
thing.
girl.
Same girl.
Similar styles anyways.
And going into GCU, I was like, I'm not going to be friends with them. I don't like them. Like I've heard bad stories about you guys or your
Do
guys'
you
friend
mind me?
group.
What stories?
Just like toxic relationships and like people dating friends and then breaking up and dating and like just a lot of like interpersonal drama.
I think we were friends with those people. We weren't necessarily
Yeah, it wasn't you guys, but it's like the Filipinos.
Eskimo people. You know.
Yeah, you guys
They
were
shared the same
associated
igloo a
with-
lot.
Oh, not the
Oh,
igloo.
gosh.
But when I first met Aaron at GCU, he was like this like quiet little sidekick of Oz, because Oz and I were like besties at GCU, and then
It's like Austin's Chinese brother.
But if you didn't want to be friends with us, how do you become friends with us at first?
Women
'cause
moment.
we went to GCU or PASA together, which is like the Filipino American Association thing, and then when we went to the club together, then we just started hanging out more because it's like inevitably we were Filipinos from Roseville who went to GCU, so we all hung out, and then time and time again, like our little Filipino group got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was me, Key, and Aaron, and Ost, and some other Filipinos.
Like
And
Jerome, who's seen the podcast.
And
as well.
Jerome, yes. And then later down the line, Key was like, oh wait, before I get to that, yeah, me and Ost were like really good friends, and then Aaron didn't really talk to me too much, but you were like a good sidekick of Ost, because it would be like me and Ost hanging out, and then you'd be like there too. And then later down the line, Key was like, hey, I'm not gonna get into the full story, but he was like, hey, you should like go hang out with Aaron and like go get lunch with him or something. And then coincidentally, I had chem the same time Aaron had stats, so we were like, okay, like let's hang out and get lunch. And then that's when I met Aaron more as a friend, and I really liked him as a friend in the beginning. Like he was like very sweet and he was very like sweet and compassionate and like not like meathead, like testosterone, like I don't really like, I'm not drawn to like those type of people, and he was very like safe and like funny and smart and like very comforting.
Smart, nice.
Yeah. And he's still like that, and so many other more things, but yeah, he is a good friend turned boyfriend now.
Well, how did you add the boy in front of the friend?
How did you add the boy in front of the friend?
You've
Aaron?
been telling the story, yeah.
Oh,
Baby, you want both their perspectives?
Yeah.
yeah.
Chris, go off.
Yeah.
We started talking in, oh my gosh, when was that? Like November?
In Arizona.
Yeah, in November we
Yeah, I think November.
like all of our friend group got like our vegan friend group formed kind of, and then me and Aaron started becoming more friends then. And then during Christmas break of our freshman year, I invited him and his brother to one of my friends' Christmas party, and they were just my friends, like my +2s and stuff. And then
Didn't do a +3.
+3, oh yeah. And then we started hanging out during that Christmas break. Then when we came back in January, Aaron and I were talking a lot because now like we were closer.
But you know what happened during the Christmas break?
What happened during that Christmas break? Oh, my wisdom teeth.
No. Like,
Oh, no, what
set up?
happened? Oh, do you want to tell that?
I don't know. Is it relevant to the story?
Yeah, dude, you might as well, dude. I'm
Sure.
curious.
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
So, like, I don't know how we got to this. I guess one of Christine's friends from Oakmont, she apparently told me that, like,
Okay, so
yeah, I don't know.
I think I was
Yeah.
there.
I think he was
yeah,
there too.
Key, you were there. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So one of my friends from high school, her personality is very much like Aaron. So I was like, oh, like, while at the time I like kind of liked Aaron in the back of my head, but I wanted to set him up with one of my friends because I'm like, oh, they're like a perfect match. Like, they're both like into like Japanese culture and stuff, and like they're both like smart and funny and like quirky. So I like texted her and I was like, oh, like, do you want to meet my friend from GCU? We can go out and get food together. And then I told him as well, but no one wanted to go, like just them two. So we were like, okay, like I'll bring my friends and you bring your friends. So it was me, the girl, and two of our other friends, and then the twins and Key. And then we all went to this Thai place to go eat and essentially like set up a double date for them two, but like we were just in the background. And I thought they hit it off pretty well. And like Aaron was texting me and stuff like, oh, is this how she texts? And like, how do I text her and stuff?
Dang.
Yeah. And like that lasted.
She's a middle person.
Yeah. I like set him up with one of my friends. And that didn't last very long.
It was a train wreck, huh? Because you're together.
Yeah, it was. And like,
kind of like,
oh my gosh, cute. I want
Really?
to hear that later.
because, I'm just a messenger, but
Oh, shit.
I
Yeah.
remember Christine, she was like, oh, That's okay. Like you'll find someone that'll like you or something like that. Like you'll find someone that'll.
Yeah, like when it inevitably didn't end up working, I was like trying to reassure him because like being a good friend, I was like, oh, don't worry, like you'll find someone soon, like you'll find a good girlfriend for you and stuff. And that was during Christmas break. And then fast forward to January and February, we were hanging out all the time, like getting food together, hanging out in each other's rooms and studying or doing whatever. And then in February, he unofficially asked me to be his girlfriend. And
was it in Japanese?
No.
How did he ask you out?
This was during like spring break. Or no. It was in February. I think we had like talked about becoming official, but like we were like riding the waves, like kind of seeing how it would work out. And then we were like riding the boat of like almost becoming official. And then spring break in March, I was so scared.
Had like a talk.
Yeah, like we actually had a talk and like
FaceTime call. And
You guys fight?
No,
No.
you're just
Okay.
having her doubts. You're just go.
yeah, I was really
No,
scared.
you're scared because
Yeah.
like strict Filipino parents and
Yeah, and like you're not done with school yet. Like we were still like freshman year of college. Yeah, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and then I said yes during spring break.
Dang.
Yeah, and then I told my parents at the end of the school year, but they like him.
they were so scared. She was so scared, but their parents already knew.
Yeah, they got like kind of already knew. They were like, oh, like we knew, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I guess so.
You can see it now.
Damn, dude. It's like a gay guy coming out to their parents like, dude,
Oh.
we know,
Yeah.
dude.
We know you
You're
know.
fruity as fuck.
Oh no.
So I guess you were the obvious.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So Key, you were like the middleman.
Was I?
Yeah, you're the one who like initiated, like, oh, like you guys should go get lunch and stuff.
Yeah, but I was a middleman for like 0.1 seconds I had like 0.1 second of screen time. I just told you what to do. I wasn't necessarily,
You'd still be listening
You
to
gave
that.
her a little,
Yeah, you gave me the push
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Key.
Yeah, look where they are now.
Yeah.
Like 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm. 5 years.
We're 4. They're 5.
5.
Austin is 6.
What's your guys' story? You said you were kind of a middleman as well.
No, he was.
Oh, you were.
He texted me on Instagram because he was like, oh, yo, like I'm a messenger for my friend thinks you're cute. Like Evan.
Oh!
And then, but then Evan at the time liked Athena. So then Evan and Athena were supposed to hang out, but then they didn't want it to be just them two.
Oh.
So then it was Jerome and then our other friend Sarah and then me and Key.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when I started like liking him.
Because you guys can just
Yeah.
kind of just like.
Was it like
sort
his
of-
personality or his looks or?
I think it was his personality, yeah. He was like, you know how he was at GCU? He was so weird.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
But yeah.
Yeah, dude. I just remember there were 3 girls and I didn't want one. Yeah, one was mid.
Jeez.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how we went to GCU and just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we hung out a lot at GCU. I
Yeah.
remember seeing you like here and there, but we never like hung out.
Yeah. I remember there was this one event that Evan was DJing for. And I
Oh yeah, you
remember
did a
seeing-
backflip or something.
Oh yeah, keep my cartwheels and backflips.
You're going
Yeah.
crazy, yeah.
I know.
I think I saw you in Mary's room when they were having that like
Yeah.
sushi bake night. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you then.
Yeah, and see, like that's
know
the
the
thing.
girls
Like we didn't really know each other
Yeah.
back then, and it's like when I got your number from
Mhm.
Key, and we were just like texting and stuff because I'm like I really want to be friends with
Mhm.
Key's girlfriend. We hit it off.
Yeah,
And, like
super fast.
yeah, like
We're
the
just
way
like-
that we think and
Mhm.
like how we respond to situations.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm actually happy for you too. You know.
Thank you.
Thanks, Key.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, it's
And
you again,
Aaron.
Key.
Yeah.
You too,
Gang,
Aaron.
gang.
Yeah, she's an advocate for NorCal now.
Oh,
So that's pretty good. Let's bring it up to one of the funnier stories. Remember, it was someone's birthday, right? And we were all in Mary's room. And then remember when it was like, it was chill, tame, people were leaving. Then bam, it just became hectic. It was like the first night of sophomore year, dude. Yami, remember? Yami was over, and I was scared, and I was scared, and I started speaking Latin.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Is it when everyone started going crazy and
Yeah.
everyone was drunk? I think you missed it, Chris. Were you there?
I know. I think I was at my roommate's
thing.
house.
Yeah, and it was like everyone started going crazy. And
I remember you guys' stories about that.
yeah, and like some people started yakking, and it was like me and one other person who were the only ones sober. So I had to crowd control like 12 people.
Yeah, I was speaking Vietnamese.
gosh.
I was speaking Latin to a Vietnamese person.
And it was like, please guys, calm down. Like I can't control you guys. And it was like, oh man, I remember that night. That was eventful because I was like, oh man, we're gonna get in trouble. It's like already past midnight. Like you guys are going crazy, and all of you guys are like super. I think all you guys are super tall. So I was like, oh man, I can't house you guys in the room. Like what am I supposed to do? And then like some people were throwing up, and Key and other friends were being menaces. So they're like taking pictures of them. And I was like, guys, chill, leave them alone. Like
I was like, hey, I'm taking a picture of the army girl.
yeah, it was like so bad, but it was like it was a fun night, but it was wild. It all like they also sundowning with alcohol or something. Like I don't know what happened. They started going crazy.
What's sundown syndrome?
It's kind of typical in the elderly community. Like usually like
Something
around,
happens.
sundown time they start going like a little delirious, kind of like
Confused,
super confused, and they like start freaking out. So it was like kind of like that. Like a certain time, all you guys started going crazy, but it was with alcohol. So I was like, I don't know, like what happened. Something clicked in all of you guys' heads. Started going crazy.
So is it sundowning because for me, after 6:30, I always need to poop.
I don't know. It could just be your body's clock. Maybe your body's just used
Really?
to pooping. Yeah,
But it's during when it's dark.
There probably is a name for it. But
I'm like a nocturnal pooper.
You don't poop in the morning?
Like
Yes, you do.
Oh,
You did this morning.
yeah, but I was drunk. That was different.
your body is messed up.
Oh, what were you guys saying?
Oh, Aaron was just doing ASMR.
You smart sounds.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, what spirit animal do you think you guys would be?
Spirit animal.
We can let's play a game, okay?
Gosh.
You say your animal, and then all of us do a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that's accurate.
Okay, we need time to think.
Okay.
Like, us as an animal.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I feel like I don't know myself that well.
Really?
Okay,
You're definitely an herbivore.
I think I have mine.
Really?
I think
I'm thinking of mine. Okay, I have mine.
I have mine.
My mind is blank right now.
Do you not know what animals you like, man?
I like animals. I don't know if it represents me.
Okay, baby, you go first.
No, okay, you go first.
I
We'll
think
go like this.
I think I'd be a koala.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Cute.
Put the thumb.
Oh.
Okay, what about you, babe?
A hedgehog.
Oh, that's so
What?
cute.
Why?
You guys vote.
Actually, I see a hedgehog. Have you seen
See?
hedgehogs? They're
I
so
thought
cute.
you'd be like a giraffe.
Oh, why?
You like giraffes?
Yeah, but I'm not tall.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
I don't know if this really represents me, but I think they're very cute. If you guys have seen a red panda,
I knew you were
A
gonna
red
say
panda?
That. Yes.
it's like the animal
Agree.
from the Chinese Disney. The Chinese Disney.
I know which one
movie.
you're talking about.
It's so cute.
Yeah. But I see. I knew you were gonna say that.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh.
What about you, Aaron?
I'd say a penguin. I don't know why.
Dude, happy feet, bro.
Thank goodness.
I see that. Yeah.
Cute.
Okay, next topic. What are the pros and cons of a local couple?
Oh.
That was my question.
Oh. Cute. You guys are on the same wavelength?
Yeah.
Go first.
Yeah, I can go first. Pros and cons. I think about this a lot because I guess we're very blessed to be in this position that ever since we met at GCU, we've been able to go through college together, and then we came back at roughly the same amount at the same time, and we've been like in close proximity ever since.
And then you guys work together, right?
Yeah, and we work together.
That's like my schedule too.
Yeah, we literally have the same schedule at
Poop
work too.
together.
So, oh, not that one. I think a pro is that we're able to see each other grow in like so many parts of our lives, which is
Just experience everything
Yeah.
together. Mhm.
yeah, it's such a blessing to like see our reactions to situations as we've grown up and like how we've matured or like ways that we can mature. And just like see us from like little freshman kids to like now we're like 23 and 24 and like in our big kid jobs. but like TLDR, I think like a con from that is that
That's what TLDR means.
oh no, I know, but that's like TLDR for the pros.
What's TLDR?
That was real long.
Too long, didn't read. Like a little synopsis.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. But a con, I was thinking about this, which is something which I think is funny, that I'm like envious in a way of like long distance couples, is that you're able to grow into your own person separately. And like you're not like so concerned like, oh, this person is like, my significant other is going to be doing this and this today, I want to do that with them. Instead you're like, okay, they're doing that, while they're doing that I can do this and that, and like work on your own hobbies and like your own growth in your life. Because I feel like even though we've been super blessed to like grow up together, I feel like a lot of my identity is like wrapped along with his and stuff, which is good in ways because I like picked up on his hobbies and like his like ways of living. But then I feel like I like haven't been given the chance, or I haven't been able to have the chance to like grow into my own hobbies. But now I feel like wow, I'm like rambling, I'm sorry.
No, go off.
Okay, Goofy.
I'm sorry.
What do you call my
Again,
What?
you did that lip thing,
What?
the mouth thing that we.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
That's so funny. I feel like because we see each other so often now, like I'm able to expand on things that I like to do. Like I love journaling. I love journaling so much, and like I've been able to have more like intentional time to cook.
Do you go left to right or right to left like those Japanese?
I go left to right.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, cooking and gardening. I've started to garden, and journaling.
You're journaling.
Yeah. And I feel like that's helping me like grow into my own person, while at the same time like playing video games with him or like playing basketball with him. So I think those are my pros and cons. Sorry, that was so long.
No, so it's like a lot of you are the same, but there's different parts.
Yeah.
So if you're like 70% oak tree and then like the other 30% Aaron's a cactus and you're like a bamboo, I think I'm a good fern.
Yeah, I think that
Do you
makes
think
sense.
you guys are dependent on each other?
I don't know, like not dependent in like a negative connotation, but like I think we have the same love language, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we have very similar like ways that we express how we care about each other, and like that's like quality time, and in that way we're dependent on each other. Because I'm like, everything I want to do it with him. Like if I'm grocery shopping or going to the mall or doing something, I just want to do it with him.
Time.
Yeah, but it's like I can do that by myself
Yeah.
too.
Steal Ritz crackers from that white lady in Costco.
What?
Oh, like the sample?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Being
Yeah.
warm.
What are your thoughts? Pros and cons. Sorry,
I don't know. My sentiments are very similar to yours. I don't know if I can really kind of distinguish it. Kind of like, yeah, I think they're very similar. Like just obviously growing up together, seeing each other, doing all these things, kind of being part of our accomplishments and our successes together and everything like that. It's a very big blessing for us. Kind of just having that person you rely on to be there in a close proximity if you need anything. Like, we want to do any small, stupid, boring thing together. It's super easy because she's right there. And then, like, I don't know. It's nice having someone to relate to when I do, like, at least you try to understand me the video games, at least. So when you play with me, kind of can understand my frustrations. When we're at work, it's good to always have someone, like, to vent to at work about your work struggles, and having that person be your significant other is a huge advantage because you're able to just say anything you want to say about it. You can go all out and everything like that. So I feel like that's a very big blessing that a lot of people have the opportunity to do. So I don't know, I feel like we're almost one and the same in a lot of things.
going off of what he said, we're in a unique situation in that we both work on the same unit in the same hospital, which a lot of people don't get that opportunity. And a lot of other people are like, oh, I would not want to work with my significant other, like seeing them at home and then seeing them at work, like that's just too much. But I think it helps us understand each other, because like if I have a difficult patient assignment and then I'm like, oh, my patient is doing this and that and they're acting like this and this and I have these medications,
You beats him up.
oh no, oh my gosh, not the patient. And like Aaron's able to like understand. He's like, yeah, I understand, like I know what you're talking about. which I'm like, if we were in different professions, I feel like we both verbally vent about our situation.
We wouldn't understand each other.
Yeah, and like that would be like a barrier, I guess. Like it's not bad, but it just helps.
Not only can I like kind of understand like you're like, oh, this they're doing this and that, I can actually go over there and see.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Too like, oh,
Alright.
I can really understand this. Like I can really make a connection.
Yeah.
He looks in
In
the
the
room
most
like,
non-typical
"Dang."
way ever.
Being a local couple, do you guys argue a lot or like fight?
Lol.
I don't
I said lol.
I don't know, like we'll like bicker about like small things. Oh,
Like with a lowercase b or a capital B?
like a lowercase b.
Okay.
Like it's 5:45. You're supposed to get me at 5:30. Like you haven't even left your house yet. Like what's going on?
Okay, those are like I'm talking about like fights.
Oh, like fight.
Yeah, like
No, I think like throughout our entire relationship, we really only had like certain topics be the root of our arguments, and even then, it's like not pertaining to how our relationship dynamic
yeah, that
is.
makes sense,
Yeah, it's like external factors which we don't really see eye to eye about. But to be honest, that happens when I'm on my period,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like me causing the problem.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had any like sort of incompatibility issues or like exact like passions or like certain traits of each other where we don't clash or work with and stuff like that. I feel for the most part we've been like able to either compromise or we fit exactly right for so many different like parts of our personality, our dynamic, and everything like that. So I don't know. It's been solid so far.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you learned from them that you would like to implement with us?
Oh.
I don't know. You
This time.
I really like how wholesome you guys are. We're wholesome too, but in a different way.
I am jealous that you guys are like get to do everything together.
Yeah.
Cause like being in long distance, I want to do like everything together. Like even when I go to the store, I'm like FaceTiming him, but it's not the same. Like you want him there, but yeah, I'm just jealous that like you guys get to experience life together and then just grow up with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's something that I feel I am like sad about in our relationship. Not about us, but like we were able to have this like unique opportunity, and like most of our friends are long distance, if not like mid distance, and like it like makes me sad that like some of our friends don't get that opportunity as well, because it's super nice, but I also like understand
We're super
like the
unique in
loneliness.
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like
this is very like super short term, but for a semester Aaron was at GC when I was back home, and I think that was like the saddest semester of my life. Like I was just like holed up in my room. I was like studying for the NCLEX at this time.
Well, you were home, right?
Yeah, I was home.
I had sushi with you.
Yeah, I saw that Snapchat a couple days ago.
I didn't even know you were here. Like,
Yeah, I was here for a semester early. And that was like the saddest semester of my life. Like I was like in my room just like studying the whole time. Like I didn't want to see anyone really. And like everything I did, I was like, oh, I wish Aaron was here with me. So like projecting those sentiments out to like my other friends who are in long distance, I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like you guys are really strong for that.
wait, I have a rebuttal with what
cry.
you just said.
Yes, Keith.
Like, if you guys are so like local, how come you didn't use that time to figure out yourself?
I think I think early in our relationship as well,
Oh.
I just always wanted to be around him all the time. Like everything I did, I wanted to be with him. So I used my time that I could have been using to let myself grow to like spend time with him, which I don't regret at all. But it's like now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, like I kind of have no hobbies. Like I have nothing to do when he's like at work, yeah, or when he's like with the boys. I'm like, I should be doing something and not like waiting for him to come back.
Yeah.
I think that's another good side of being a guy, because guys have hobbies.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we
Yeah.
have video games, we have basketball.
Okay.
You're always like, what do you do in free time? I was like, oh, I have so many things to do actually.
I love that. How do you like choose what hobbies you want to do? Because like basketball and video games, it's like set in my life. Editing.
I think girls' hobbies are different. Like, girls get into their hobbies
Like for 10 minutes.
No, like a good 2 weeks. You're like, you know, doing that hobby consistently, and then you just like don't want to do it anymore. So I think that's why girls have a harder time finding a hobby, whereas guys like do something every single day. But for girls, it's like they get bored of it really fast, I guess.
Yeah.
I played Fortnite for like 2 years.
Uh-huh.
That's tough. Are you good, Chris?
Sorry, I lost my phone.
I think you're sitting on it.
Oh, I
It's
know.
right here.
Yeah.
It's right
Sorry.
here. Don't worry about that
Sorry.
right now. Their name.
For you guys, what are pros and cons to long distance?
Well, I know myself. I think it's a it's a good thing to like develop, you know, because I'm not a planter, but in planting terms, you gotta cultivate yourself into the specific breed of plant you want. And I'm damn near the cactus I want to be. And then I feel like, you know, if Libby wants to grow and do her, and I grow and do me, and we're the best versions of ourselves in our head, judging ourselves, I feel like we can be, you know, a good version of ourselves when we're with each other, and unique too. You know?
Yeah.
And I also feel like, you know, it's good if you're a busy person. Like, you don't always have to like worry about stuff if you're so busy. You know, it gives work meaning, you know. It gives work like, this is what I'm doing it for, you know. Like, let's say you're a homeless guy and you're just getting pennies and you just really want that chicken McNugget. It's like that, you know. I'm working really hard for that chicken McNugget. A singular one, by the way. You know, inflation, it's like $5 for one chicken McNugget. Yeah. What about you,
I
babe?
feel it.
Like the pro is like being an independent person yourself, and con would just have to be
I would say for me, it's miscommunication or communication, you know. Sometimes my basketball games be a whole shift.
Literally.
Oh my gosh, I freaking hate basketball days. That's why I always make my plans on Tuesdays when they play basketball,
cute.
so I can keep myself busy during that time. Like, I
Really?
remember one Tuesday, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hoop with the boys," thinking it's gonna be like, you know, 2-3 hours.
Oh.
Like a whole 7 hours. I'm like, "Hey, like, are you okay? Like, are you hurt?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he didn't answer for like a while, and I'm like freaking out because, like, you know, I can't go to him and like check up on him. So that's also hard. Like, if he's ever sick or like
Oh.
I can't physically go to him and like, you know, take care of him, so that's hard. And I don't want to keep calling and like bother him. Like, he should get rest. But yeah, I think that's a con.
I feel it. Yeah, so that's long distance versus local distance. Pretty diverse. Okay, since all of us are part of the same crew at college, and you know we've been doing our own thing, I want to ask all of you guys, how do you hit up someone that you haven't talked to in 5+ years?
Oh.
Because think about it, we might be in like marriage time. You know,
You're
like
right, everyone's gonna
there's
come.
gonna get it.
Oh, true.
I just get a lot of reunions in my head. You know, it's like Avengers.
Oh my gosh.
How would you, like, do you guys feel awkward for not talking, or?
I don't think it's awkward. I think everyone's just busy with their own life. So like when
Yeah.
you see each other, it's just gonna be like old times, like hanging out. You know, like it's not gonna feel awkward. Like,
I feel like, you know, you have to think that subconsciously they're like, whoa,
yeah.
they texted.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about texting. I thought you meant like at a reunion.
You know, like you have to text to reach out though.
Yeah.
Oh, I think okay, yeah.
I did this recently with one of my friends from high school. She was like a mutual and stuff, but I saw that she was going to the gym lately, and I was like, oh, like that's something that we can get in common with. And I was like looking for some girlfriends back home because Libby's not here. Like, I don't have any girlfriends who are here. Now I do, because now I have hobbies. But I like reached out to her, like DM'd her, and I was like, oh, like what gym do you go to? And kind of like find a common ground. And then just go off from there. And then after going to the gym together, we realized that even though we were like 5-6 years from not talking to each other, we had so much in common now. Like, our hobbies were the same, and like our interests were the same. And it wasn't as awkward as I thought. And I feel like I'm a pretty awkward person if I'm like reaching out to someone after how many years. Key. I saw him reaching for that. Oh, no.
And I think I'm just straight up. For me, it's like, you're my boy, you're always my boy. So I was like, I don't really.
Dude, think about it.
I don't feel awkward doing things like that. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. And would you want to come to my this and that? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm straight, simple, sweet, direct. I'll be like, oh.
Dude, we haven't texted in the hall group chat in a fat minute.
Oh yeah, that could just been a fat second, but I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, oh, I text him and hit him up, like, oh, it'd be like old times. Because even for me, it's like I never really text any of my old friends, but as soon as I hang out with them and get in person, it's like we never even left. You know, we're back at it again. We're vibing like we did before and stuff like that. So,
you think if I took a 2-year hiatus out of Roseville, would we be the same?
I think so.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
It's like it's like, oh, I've seen like once a year. I'll still be ganging out. We see each other every other day. You know, so that's kind of how I roll on my boys.
Yeah, that's like. But like, I feel like with girls, you guys, you know, overthink. Like, are we just? I feel like a question would be like, are both of us just busy, or are we friends, or like, do we outgrow?
Sometimes like feel like, oh, are we still friends anymore? Like, do we still like? Does she still like me? But for me, that never crosses my head. With some of my boys, like, I know he still likes me. I know he's gonna. I know if I ask him to get food right now, we're gonna get food.
Yeah.
So it's like,
who's getting food?
Oh, hypothetically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we're actually at that. You know, we're on the border. Yeah, we're about to like jump ships. Love languages. Aww. Love language is a way to show the person that you love them. For me, my love language is probably, you know, texting. Oh. And
words of affirmation.
I don't know.
Is it or is it not?
Oh, no.
Okay, dude, is it cool if all of us take the test? I'll go first.
Yeah,
you guys want to do one by one? Just read it out.
Well, I think we should all take it and then read our results.
Okay.
The love languages one?
Yeah, the one you texted me.
Oh,
wait, that's
the Mama Winka.
Oh, I'm down for personalities.
Yeah, okay, that's a personality one.
You want to do a personality test?
Okay, we'll do personality and then love language.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's which?
It's the link. Yeah, that one. It'll just pop up.
Okay, so we just.
Oh gosh, how many questions are here? My personality type is executive. ESTJ/A. Executives are excellent organizers, unsurpassed at managing things or people.
I see that key.
I'm 79% extroverted.
Oh, we're reading all of those?
29% introverted.
Okay.
I'm 45% intuitive, 55% observant. I think 80% of the time rather than feeling it.
I see that.
I'm 53% judging, 47% prospecting, 60% assertive, 40% turbulent.
Okay.
And that's it.
I've had my thinking.
Babe, read everything.
My personality type is protagonist. ENFJT. Protagonists are inspiring optimists, readily taking action to do what they feel is right. I'm 81% extroverted, 19% introverted. And then 63 intuitive, 37% observant, 21% thinking, 79% feeling, and then 74% judging, and then 26% prospecting, and then 26% assertive, and then 74% turbulent.
Wow. Okay, protagonist. What does that mean, main character?
Main character energy.
Wow.
I'm so curious about you.
You know what's so funny, Key? I'm the exact same thing Livy is.
Are we really?
Oh my.
I'm telling you, we're the same person.
Yeah. I'm also protagonist, ENFJ, and I won't read my blurb because it's pretty much the same. And then my numbers are pretty much the same as Libby's, just a couple numbers off.
Dang.
Which is so funny. We're the same personality type.
Aaron, what's yours, brother?
I actually skipped the blurb.
What is one habit that you don't like your significant partner?
Oh gosh.
doing? You guys can go first.
I think
Oh,
one
that was
habit I
fast.
don't like
That was so fast.
is that
He doesn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
Chris is a really big overthinker of a lot of things. Like, she really overthinks.
Look at this dude.
Like people's actions, people's words, situations, a lot of things. She kind of overthinks it and she takes it too personally. So I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just requires a lot of reassurance, understanding, slowing things down, and kind of like talking through things. But it's like definitely like I try to help her through. You know, like try not to overthink these things too much. They're not always as what your mind thinks it is, and she always has a million things going through her mind, jumps to the worst conclusions, and sometimes it's like, oh, it's okay. Like I could tell you from the bottom of my heart, this person didn't mean any malice, or this thing didn't mean to hurt you, and it's not a personal thing against you in and of yourself. It's just like it can be a criticism or something that happens, or it's not meant to hurt you as a person, you know. So take it with a grain of salt. Don't have it destroy your next 3 days because of what this event is and stuff like that. And no.
Dang.
I can attest to that so much. I think I dig myself into a hole and I spiral myself even deeper.
You see any opportunity of a rabbit hole, you dig it and you just dive right in, and it's like you go in this giant spiral, and it's like, oh, what happened? How did we get
I love
here?
the rabbit hole.
It's like, how did we get here?
I love it.
Oh my goodness. And then it's just like trying to get out of the rabbit hole, like find you and put you in like my shoulder and drag you out of it is like it's a tall, daunting task, but you know, I help you through it.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's one habit that you hate Aaron doing?
Oh, I had to think about this one, so I'm surprised you.
He had it
came up-
ready.
Yeah, I think mine is like, it's not bad per se, but like you're very like chill. Like there's like there's like no sense
I
of
get that.
urgency. Like there's no sense of urgency. Like if we're like on a time crunch and I'm like we have to be here at this time and do this at this time. He'll
I feel
come,
like Aaron's mind is like,
Literally.
That's a perfect one, Key. No, yeah, it's just like no sense of urgency, and I'm like very, again, like type A, like things have to happen at this time, and I'm like struggling between like, do I tell him like we need to hurry up and like risk him getting mad at me, or do I like postpone our plans and like backtrack the rest of our day? But yeah, that's ours.
well, what's one thing that you, oh God.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
He's that one look is going on.
I feel like you give me attention at the wrong time. Like you reassure me at the wrong time.
You
like-
could be pooping.
No. I'm talking like when I need reassurance, you're just very like blunt sometimes, and you're just like, oh, get over it, or it's the way you reassure me sometimes. And I don't like that you're blunt with me sometimes. Like I want you to be more like emotional with me. But you know.
For me, I think it's like Aaron's, like you tend to overthink a lot. Like, you know, a lot of things is okay, A-okay, you know? So like, and I'm sorry I don't reassure you as good, but I'll try, you know? I'll even learn Korean for you. But.
I realize the thing with a lot of guys is a lot of times we're like super upfront about it, and we don't see it as like a mean thing. It's just like, oh, I'm telling you how it is, and then like, why are you sad now? I tell you what it is. Like,
Yeah, I'm totally not trying to be mean.
But then the girls like they really want that kind of emotional response. Like they know it's the truth, it's the right thing, but just give it to them softly. Give it to them like in small bites, you know, like oh, here's a little bit of it, and then how are you doing? You doing okay? And then you doing good? Okay. Here's a little bit more of the truth, and you doing good? You're doing okay? Here's a little bit more of it. You know, it's like they need it in spoonfuls instead of like, oh, shove it in their face or abrasive, like, oh, I know it's right, but not like I don't want to hear all of that right now. You know?
Yeah.
So just kind of learning how to work through. You know, it's not easy because Chris is like that too. She doesn't handle abrasiveness very well, so she's a very soft soul. She'll burst out in tears at any moment. So, so just kind of taking it.
Okay. Second question, just to know you guys as a couple. If someone of the opposite gender to you tries to rizz up your person, what happens? What happens in that scenario? Let's say you want some Cajun fries from Potato Corner, and then you see this girl or guy looking, you know, like bombastic sex eye. Like Aaron, if some like if LeBron,
Um,
if some dude was rizzing up Christine, what do you do?
I think Christine is right. For some reason, I just get hyped. I get excited. Like, oh, he's talking to you. Like, what is he doing? And then like, it's kind of like, oh, what did he say? What did he say? And then,
oh my gosh,
Oh my
funny
goodness.
story. It's like super
talk
quick
about
story.
LeBron.
Oh,
No, just kidding,
it's so
kidding.
funny.
But
When we were at GCU, there's
don't name drop though.
I won't name drop. I forgot his name. There's this basketball player who
He was
stopped-
not the name drop, but he was one of the starters in the basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
2017 point guard.
I don't know 2017, but
You can name drop. He's famous.
I don't remember his name, but he was like neighbors with Aaron and stuff. And I had come back from class to go to Aaron's room to visit him, and I was walking down to Aaron's room like in my scrubs and stuff. And this like basketball player stops me in front of his room, and he's like, "Hey, are you a nursing student?" And I'm like, me clearly in my scrubs. Yeah. I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Can you help me in biology?" And he was like asking for help in his class and stuff. And like me being like super dumbfounded, I was like, "Yeah, sure, like I can help you." And he was like, "Can you come to my room, or like can you meet with me?" And I was like, "Oh, I can't right now." So he asked for my number, and I gave him his number because I'm still thinking like, "Oh, he needs help with his biology class." And then I like we say bye. He's like, "Okay, I'll text you later. Like we can go study." And then I like walk into Aaron's room, and I'm like, "Hey, Aaron, like one of your neighbors just asked me, like he told me his name, and I was like, so and so just asked for my number to to go study with him." And then Aaron was like, "What? Do you not know who he is? He's so and so the basketball team and stuff." And like he kept asking me, and he was like, "Are you gonna text him back? Like, are you gonna talk to him? Are you gonna study with him?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I don't think like I think he wants to study with me, but like I'm busy today." And then Aaron was like, "He does not want to study with you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get jealous when guys hit on Chris?
I talked to Chris about this before. I don't really get jealous because I feel like I know her and I know how she reacts and carries herself. So for me, it's like I trust you. I know you're not gonna do anything dumb, you know, and like I know you're gonna respect our relationship. So for me, she gets like a lot of guys. I don't really care. I don't mind.
Do you
like,
get more like hype?
Dubs.
Yeah,
mean,
I get
like-
more excited that she gets.
Or do you
people
get
talk
more
to
like
her.
jealous?
think it's more
What
hype.
crosses your line? Like what would a guy have to do for you to go over and just pour some tonkatsu broth on him?
Probably once they cross the physical barrier, I feel like kind of gets like, oh, that's no longer the kind of guy. Oh, it's kind of funny. He's flirting with you. It's because whoa, what is he doing?
He's like, yeah, he was talking to me, and then wait, what?
Yeah, I feel like once it crosses that like physicality, then it's kind of like, oh, that's like I'm stepping in type of thing. But for me, it's like, oh, I trust you. I know you're not gonna do anything dumb, Yankee. I know. I trust you enough that you're gonna be a shooter for us. So I don't mind. I know what you're gonna do.
Chris, what would you do?
Okay, there's like two parts to this. I kind of like play with it. Like if some girl's talking to him, I'm like, "Oh, like who's talking to you? Like why is she like spending so much time with you?" And like questioning him about it, but like in like light fun and stuff. Because I know like Aaron wouldn't intentionally like try to talk to a girl like that. Like he's not disrespectful of our relationship, and he like honors me and respects me, and like I never in his mind I know would it like cross for him to be like, "Oh, like I want to get her number." Because he's not like interested. He's not like a player. Like he's like trying to get another girl. He's very respectful. Good boy. How about you guys?
Well, for me, if a guy tried to like hit on you, I'd look. Like for me, I would test you.
Why?
Yeah, to see what you do.
I wouldn't do anything.
You just gotta step back and like.
I wouldn't do anything.
Step back. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, step back and hope that you do the right thing, which I trust you.
Of course I would do the right thing.
That's how apparently alphas do it, but I think I would too. You know, like just look back and look at the shows, like, you know, see, you know, like get your knife sharpened or something. Yeah. What would you do if a girl had a hit on me?
Like if I'm there
Yeah.
and like she's flirting with you in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would go up to you and like, you know, make it known that you have a girlfriend.
You like
Yeah.
go up to me and tickle me.
Sure. I'd hold your hand. I'd hug you. I'd kiss you. Make it
Facts.
known that like you're mine.
As you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that freaking ramen girl.
Ramen girl. Key.
Ramen girl. Okay, but
Anyways.
long story short, I was very happy because it was the first time I had spicy ramen, and it was just really good.
That's really good though. Spicy ramen. I
Yeah, the first time ever. Okay.
Anyways.
Would you leave your partner if he had a medical problem?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Nope.
Nope. I would stay with you.
Okay.
Yeah. I would not leave. I think that's so dumb to leave someone because they have medical issues. Like, I think they need that support to get through, you know, whatever, like their treatment. And without like a support system, they can't do it. I wouldn't do that to someone.
Okay. I have a very, good one with a nitty-gritty.
Okay.
If you had to kill 3 innocent people to save the love of your life, would you guys do it?
I hate that question.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Aaron, you go first. We'll go in this L.
That's tough. 3 innocent people.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want me to go?
You can go first.
Yeah, that chair goes first. The couch.
I think
It's fucking Aaron, man. I do it for Aaron.
if, like, depending what the context is, like, I don't want to kill you ever. But I feel like if, like, the situation permits it, like, you would understand the situation. I don't know.
So you would kill him?
I don't want to kill him.
I would kill the 3 innocent people. Because no one's ever innocent. Everyone has their days, you know?
Oh.
So I would kill the 3 people. I'd save you.
Okay. I think I would save you too. You know, like
That makes me sound bad.
No,
Like-
I was actually leaning what you were saying too, though.
Yeah.
I was like,
Really? You would
No.
save those 3? Like, those are random people. You don't even know them.
yeah. But
and people will
just
die every day.
Exactly.
But you don't want your, SO to die.
like-
Yeah, I'd save him.
Like, I feel like if Aaron had to kill me to, like, save certain people and, like,
Wait,
the
you
situation.
would just be like,
Yeah,
take
I'm
one
like,
for
just
the
do
team.
it.
No, but in this question, you don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
The significant
Why am I
doesn't.
killing people?
No. The significant other doesn't know that he's either a choice of life or death.
Oh.
Oh, they don't know?
Yeah. So like the 3 people or the girlfriend or boyfriend don't know. It's just random,
To be honest, then, this sounds so
You'd
bad.
kill 3 people.
No, I just,
Kill Aaron?
No, I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say
Aaron
it.
knows
Don't
what
say
I'm
it.
gonna say.
Just say it. I don't know.
Is it avocado toast?
It's not avocado toast. But, like, if it had to come to that, like, Aaron or 3 innocent people, like, I'd kill myself.
No, you can't. That's not an option.
not-
That's not an
You
option.
do that. You can't.
That's not an
That's the
option.
worst.
I'm like, why am I killing Aaron and why am I killing 3 different people? Like, just take me. Just get it over with. And, like,
But Aaron has nothing then.
it's okay.
What?
You'll find someone.
No, that's terrible.
No.
But you can't off yourself.
Then I quit this game. I don't want to play the game. How did I get in this situation? It's like
What will
Squid
you do,
Games.
Aaron? And don't do the Christine answer.
Sorry. No, yeah. I understand. I would too.
Would you be innocent?
I guess I'm not innocent if everyone has their days. I don't know.
Or did Christine commit a heinous crime that I have to atone with 3 lives of innocent people?
Nope,
Yeah.
just right now. Just us right now. And Christine didn't even know that you were choosing between her
Oh my God.
and 3 innocent people.
That's such a weird question, Key.
I know. It's like, would you go for
Is
it?
that like the one Mark asked? The podcast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
I guess if I don't know the people.
Okay, I have a juicy one.
Okay.
Whew. Let's say there's like an earthquake. There's a left lane and a right lane. Are you saving family or significant other?
Oh my God.
Aaron is my family. So he's already over there. So
That's
no
true.
one's in this lane.
But not everyone's your
Yeah.
significant other.
But it's just family and significant other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Aaron's already in my family.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if it was Aaron versus a family? Like, that's it. You can't
She's
take.
saying like Aaron's already family, so there is no Aaron.
No, but not everyone's a significant other. So it has to be Aaron. Are you going?
Well, the category specifically Aaron.
Oh,
and then
Aaron
okay.
and significant other. I mean, Aaron and family.
Yeah.
Aaron, jump over the line and get into the right lane. Like, what are you doing there? Move.
Yeah, these are some juicy questions.
I don't know. Aaron is my family. I know it like doesn't count like that, but like, I don't know. Move over or get into the other lane. Like, what are you doing
Damn.
in the
I
other
don't
lane?
know. I don't even want to answer that question.
I would. Everyone's responsible to make it safe on their own. So,
Yeah.
If they're
yeah. So,
if you're not on the right side, then you're.
yeah. Like, who's
sucks.
saving me?
exactly. How am I getting to safety?
Wait, I have one question because I don't know how like this stuff works. Let's say the significant other died, right? Do you think are like if you die, are you gonna give them permission to move on, or like would you want them to be loyal forever? Because
We
like
talked about
imagine like how would heaven work if everyone died?
And then that's true. Yeah, never remarried.
Well, what's your opinion on that? Since you know more about that stuff.
I think
Because if you think about it, there's gonna be some Eskimo angels.
because I think it could be fine since then technically in heaven there's no marriage. Like you all be there anyways, and you all be in eternal happiness. So I guess. they
You're with
wouldn't
God,
be
that's already done.
competing. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're already endgame in a sense. It's like, so I think is remarriages possible. Remarriages do happen in the church, so I think it's not really necessarily a bad thing. But in terms of Christina and I,
We've talked about this before.
yeah, I don't think I would remarry if Christine died and we got married, or if we married and she passed away. I don't think I would. Would you? I think you wouldn't want me. Or what did you say? I don't remember.
Oh, I was like, if you want to, like, if you find someone who like fulfills that part of you, and like they like help you continue on with your life, and like you find joy in them, then like yeah, like don't like lose that opportunity just because we were together.
But then my sentiment is, like, if you died, then I'm not gonna date anyone else. I'm gonna be like cool, like what is it, single guy, and like, why don't you marry anyone? Let's go. And I have this ring here. And
Oh my gosh.
I think all
Damn.
mysterious and everything. I don't know.
This is some K drama type beat. Yeah. Would you remarry, babe?
No.
Yeah. I think I'd spend my life as a lonely hermit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, donating
Would you remarry, Chris?
donating money.
I feel like I've like given you so much of my like emotional and mental capacity. I don't think I could go through it with someone else.
Yeah.
Honestly, like even if we like break up or something, like I don't think like going through a new relationship is
It's
so much
hard.
work.
See, that's what I meant. Like,
What?
I don't want to love anyone else.
Yeah, I can't.
Cute.
No, because like relationships are tiring.
They all
Yeah, dude. No offense, but like you really got to put in work with everything that you do. So like that being said, I would not remarry. And Christine's crying.
I'm not crying.
Yeah. If there's anything you would change in your history, what would it be?
Meeting him sooner.
Yeah, I always wonder what it would be like if we met in high school. Or started talking in high school.
Yeah,
At first
I
I was
forget
always
that
the
you
same.
hated us.
I didn't like you guys very much, but I didn't hate you.
Yeah, but I bet we had our. Did I like flip your expectations of what I was like?
Yeah, you were so like bubbly and quirky and like welcoming.
Really?
Yeah, and I really appreciated that.
Let's speak about the vegans. Are you sad that we? Does it feel like we split up?
Yeah, like I feel like after sophomore year or junior year, when you left Key, I think everyone else kind of like did their own thing, and like we like didn't really have as many common denominators to like get together as much. But the good thing though is that a lot of us are from California, so
Yeah,
we, like,
you can do
post-
LDR in California too, though. It's a big state.
like post grad, a lot of us have actually come to see each other, like Jerome and Evan and Libby, and all of
Jerome's
our
the OG though. I'm so glad Jerome was part of the vegans.
yeah.
I'm so glad we brought him back to GCU. I'll never forget that sophomore comeback story with Jerome when he almost didn't come back, and then we went to his house, And Tita was like, "Oh wow, Jerome, this is all your friends." She took a picture of us, and next thing you know, bam, Jerome was back at GCU. I was like, what the name?
In one of your guys' words, I think we saved him.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it was kind of goated. Now, look at Jerome's a sipping gang now, so it's kind of goated.
Do you think that we're at a point where, like, you know, these are the grown-up friends?
For sure, yeah. I'm sure there'll be like more people who like come.
Right, yeah, coming to the group.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, who else? What else is there? Is there room for new friendships
I think
if it's
so.
not work?
I think so, because I mean, like in the past less than 6 months, we've had like Mark and Akira join, and Jordan joined she was here, and like our friend group keeps growing, but I don't see anyone leaving anytime soon.
Well, someone that.
Oh my gosh.
The
three
No, but like I meant like, you know, like genuinely new, because like Mark's like a friend of a friend.
Yeah. Oh.
Kyle's my friend, and he's joining. You know,
Yeah.
like besides work, do you think this is pretty much it? Like, do you think you have room for a new connection away from everyone?
Yeah, like some random guy from across the bridge rancher joins us. You know, like.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, from across the bridge.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, by the way. If you're from there, there's nothing wrong with that.
Aaron.
Everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Like we're in that mature phase. Oh.
End game phase.
Do you see yourself like having a new connection soon, babe?
Yeah, I do. Because I'm still in school.
Me too,
So-
but I think it's closed for me because I think friendships are like, you know, you have to put an effort into, and yeah, I think it's weird. Like, do you like having each other now?
Oh, so
Yes,
much.
I just wish
Keith.
we were local.
I know. Like, I want to do everything with Libby, but we text quite a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good because it's like when times that I need a girl to talk to, Libby like reads my mind.
Like, even if we don't, like, respond to each other right away, like, if we're feeling sad or, like, overthinking, I just shoot, Christine a text, and then she'll respond back, like, reassuring me. It's nice.
What are your first impressions of each other?
Oh, I thought you would ask this. I think when I saw you at GCU, I was like, oh, like Libby's a cool girl. Like she's like a cool, like popular, like pretty girl. I remember one of the first posts I saw of you was, I think it was your Halloween post, and you were wearing this like,
with Athena?
yeah,
Yeah,
it was like
yeah,
a black like off the shoulder picture, and I was like, she's so pretty. I kept like looking through all your pictures, and I'm like, Libby is so cute, and I like kept like looking at your Instagram and stuff, and you have like a couple of like bikini shots at the beach, and I'm like, or at a pool, and I'm like, Libby's so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw you, I was like, I really want to be her friend. But then you were like never there at like the hangout sometimes, and I was like, dang, like how can I be her friend until like I came here and I finally met you. And I remember I first met you at the gym.
Oh,
when it was with Austin and Kailani.
yeah.
I remember I met you and I was like, I finally met her. And I was like, I really need to get close to her.
Oh,
I
cute.
remember I saw your pictures as well, and I was like, oh, they're so cute. Like, I just want to be super close to them. And, like, the relationship that we have now is, like, I'm so grateful for it. Like, you're, like, another sister. So I'm like,
Cute. Don't cry, don't cry.
Cute. I'm not gonna cry.
Fuck yeah, she is, dude. What's you and Aaron's first impression of each other?
when did we first meet?
Oh,
I don't
man,
think we met
yeah.
at GCU either.
Yeah, I don't think we met at GCU.
I think I hung out with Austin more.
Oh yeah,
I
probably.
also went out more, I think.
Mm.
I was hurt for a lot of freshman year with my ankles, but I just stayed at home gaming.
Yeah.
I remember that Austin Kia go out, like, oh, see you boys later.
Oh yeah, dude, you fucking hurt your knee.
Yeah.
But back at GCU?
You guys didn't hate each other, right?
Ooh.
No.
No.
We just didn't know each other enough, but I
I
was like,
feel it.
if she's good friend with the Key, like, if she's good friend with the Key and I'm good friend with the Key, we gotta be good friends, you know? So I was like,
I feel it. So Chris, how's your first time on SIPPIN News and Talks with the Shooters?
I thought I would be so much more scared, but like being with you guys are like my comfort people. So it was just like talking to each other, but with very good quality audio.
Yeah, with the volume of, you know what I'm
This
saying?
is so good. I see the appeal.
Mm.
But thank you for having me, Key.
Yeah,
It
of
was a
course.
blast.
Well, so this is Christine's first time Libby's third time and Aaron's second time. Everyone give them a round of applause. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of SIPPIN News Talks with the Shooters. Remember, it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow us on Instagram. There's a link tree where you can find all of the links that I've just said. So yeah, thanks for tuning in SIPPIN News Talks with the Shooters.
Yeah, bye guys.
That was really long.